One local company is helping the area get faster access to the internet and protecting your family at the same time.
Joining us right now is Scott Dike, General Manager for Syringa Wireless. Thank you so much for joining us,
Hi.
Scott. Let's talk a little bit about getting faster internet into people's homes. This is something Pocatello a few years ago got the dubious honor of the slowest internet speeds in the nation. Tell me what Syringa is doing to kind of boost up those speeds.
Yeah, that's right. So in July we announced that we're rolling out a LTE play in some of the eastern Idaho markets. And one of the first phases of that is fixed wireless broadband products. So this is a wireless router you put in your home. You get speeds up to 20 megabits a second, which is competitive with some of the best offers out there.
Yeah.
And then we have a new twist with that feature as well that we're going to talk about.
So let's talk about that family-friendly internet.
Right.
We know that kids access stuff that they are not supposed to access. We have some stats here that I think are staggering. It says 90% of teen males and 70% of teen females report that they have gone online and seen sexually explicit material.
Right.
And they're doing this generally at home.
That's right. I think the stat was about 80% of them are exposed to it at home, and about 2/3 of them also say they know how to bypass the filters that are in their home or get by their parents' router that's sitting at home.
A lot of times the kids know how to do it better than the parents.
Yeah,
that's right.
They're more technologically advanced. And so this is a system that no matter how many and what type of wireless devices you have in the home, as long as you're on this system, it will do the blocking for you.
That's right. So all of the internet that comes into your home would be filtered before it gets there. We work with a company called Barracuda Networks. They're one of the leading providers in internet filtering of this sort. And this allows you to have your kids with a smartphone, tablets, even some video game consoles have web browsers on them. And a lot of parents don't realize that. So they'll block the computer, but the other devices are wide open, or the kids know how to bypass it. So this prevents that.
For all of it. So it even works over wireless. That's not an issue then.
That's right.
Okay. Sometimes we have blockers that block way too much, where you can't get to the legitimate information that you want to get to. How does this handle that kind of situation?
Right. So that's one of the services that is done through our partnership with Barracuda. They have a national database that tracks the types of sites. Instead of just guessing at a category of sites, there's very specific sites. So in addition to adult content, it'll also filter out sites, hate speech, sites that tell you how to make weapons, hacking sites so that your kids can't figure out how to bypass
hack the system,
right? And so there's a number of other sites that have illicit materials on them that aren't captured if you're just filtering for adult content.
Is this system, can the parents go in and kind of customize it if they say, okay, there's something that we don't want our kids to see that's not on the list? Can they go in and add it to the list or suggest it to the list?
Right. So right now the way the service works is there's no account level management as you would have in something that's on the computer. And so it's kind of a trade-off today between what you filter before it gets into the house versus that control of having it right at the edge.
Okay.
Now this is an introductory offer that you have right now. Can you tell us a little bit about, if you get in now, then there are some benefits later on?
Right. So it is a pilot program, so it doesn't cover the entire market. So on our website at syringawireless.com/4G, we have a list of markets that are being tested. And during this pilot offer, what we're doing is for the folks that want to pre-order on the website, they pay for the equipment. And once they buy that equipment, they'll get the internet for free for 1 year. And that offer will run through the end of the month. And then we'll work with those customers to fine-tune things and move from there.
All right, fantastic. Now, on a scale of 1 to 10, how difficult is this to install in your home?
So that's the beauty of all wireless products, right? It's like your phone. When you leave our store with our equipment, it works. You put it in your house, and if you're using wired internet, you plug it into your computer. If you're using your Wi-Fi, you plug that Wi-Fi router into the back of this.
So even someone like me would be able to set this up. And let's just say I'm not good at that.
I would imagine that you should be able to.
Or she'll be calling me for help.
That's right.
Yeah. Well, I would add that the advantage of working with us as a local company is if you do have problems and you're part of this program,
phone call away.
You phone call, come into the store, or in real extreme cases, we send people out to the home. So, so I don't think that'll be the barrier for folks.
Cool. All right, Scott, thank you so much. They can go to the website.
That's right.
Syringawireless.com.
Right.
Okay, fantastic.
Very
Scott,
good.
thank you so much.
Thank you.
Thanks.
And still to come, find out how a 13-year-old boy who has been unable to walk since he was a child is inspiring not only his school, but his whole community.